Alright, welcome everyone. We are talking about a Macedonian dynasty game where you will see me doing a Dark Age rush. Now, if there are some civilization that's really horrible to counter Dark Age rush, let's say French or well, not really Jeanne d'Arc, but you can Dark Age rush Jeanne d'Arc as well, honestly. But most of the saves you can Dark Age rush. This time I was playing against a Golden Horde player. And let me tell you that Dark Age Rush with Macedon, the reason why it's so strong, it's not because, oh well, you have increased amount of wood on your stronghold, aka on your barracks. Then why is it even worth it? Well, the reason behind it, because when you build up your barracks here, and you upgrade it later on with an arrow slit, you will still deny your opponent to get their gold. This barracks will be perfectly in the range of the gold when I'm upgrading it with an arrow slit, so he will not able to get their gold anymore. Sending out the villager, building the barracks. Here you can do the other building as well. You can build the what is it? The Varangian War Camp, because that also increases your population by 10. But sometimes I just like to build a house because the war camp takes a lot of space. So let's see what happens. I was sure I don't need this villager anymore after I built a stronghold, but later on I will send this villager back, by the way, and I'm gonna go into the back and build a stronghold here as well. Now I'm gonna use my Atmageddor to aka my spearman to do some damage on his gold. You can see spearman is here, charging into his villager, not letting him to get a gold. And there are two important things that you can focus on if you are playing civilization that has like a pit mine or a uvu and etc. I do not think this is gonna work against Mongols. Maybe it will, maybe it will. Hold up, maybe it will, because you have the war camp, and even if you lose spearmen against Mongol, you will receive back some spearmen, right? So let's say you drop down the war camp, you are trading against his spearmen with your spearmen, and suddenly, boom, 3 extra spearmen will come out from the war camp, right? But for that, you need to lose 15 of your spearmen. But your spearmen is actually stronger since they have increased attack speed, 2% increased attack speed. And if you manage to kill 5 spearmen off from your opponent, then you can make a runestone that gives you 15% movement speed and plus 1 damage. So now I was thinking maybe he is getting gold somewhere else. So I'm sending the spearmen here as well, while I'm keeping spearman on his gear. At the same time, in my base, I'm focusing to age up. Very important. And I'm really a Vinery fan. So I like to age up with Vinery. The reason why I like to age up with Vinery, because it gives me the vibe that I'm playing with HRE. Why does it give me the vibe that I'm playing with HRE? Because the Vinery for this civilization is the same as an Arcane Chapel. It gives you 30% getter rate, right? Yes, HRE is 35%, and it's every resources. But for Macedonian, it's only for food, which is delicious. So he's aging up with Khan and Torguds, and I will age up with the Vinery very soon, as soon as I have food enough. The first thing that you always, most likely always, will try to get as a first upgrade is gonna be the range damage. Now your archers are really good, really strong, but only for 10 seconds. So to make sure, after the 10 second is gone, to make sure they are still good and strong, you still need to get the +1 or even the +2 damage for your archers. If you feel like you need to transition into horseman, it's fine to get the ranged armor for the horseman. But if you feel like you can just win this with spearman and archer, just go that way. So now he loses a girl that's minus 75 wood, loses an uwu that's 150 wood. So far, this was really good for me, because he lost a good amount of resource. Again, he's not gathering gold, right? He lost 75 wood plus 150 wood. That's 235 wood has been lost. And now when I age up, I will get the stronghold defensive arrow slit as well as soon as I get my stone. Usually I send one villager, maybe two villager, sometimes two villager to rush it up, right, to get that upgrade. So he will send his villager back here and he will rebuild the Uru, but that's perfectly fine for us. So as you can see, the Grand Winery act as a mill and monastery, so that's why I like it. It's kind of not the same as a Arcane Chapel, because Arcane Chapel gives extra resource gathering for wood and gold and stone. This one is only for food, but at the same time this is a mill and a monastery. So meanwhile Arcane Chapel, it's like fine, but my mech would be better because on the long run, right? So think about HRE. On the long run, my work is better because the unique upgrades. On the short run, Arcane Chapel is better, right? Now it's the same thing here. It's not just for the short run, but the long run as well, because there is no other way to get 30% extra getter speed other than from the landmark. I'm getting the stronger defensive arrow, and look at this. I sent another villager. So this is what you can do with Macedonian dynasty. Just send another villager running around, find the second gold that he can getter later on, and just build a Varangian stronghold. With this, you can also, if you wish to, you can increase the HP, and when you research the +1 damage, you actually increase the damage of the Varangian stronghold as well. So now I'm going to make a lot of spearman archer in this game. And if you manage to get to H3, immediately make Ridari and get the stable upgrades for them. The cavalry upgrades. And also you can add farms around these as soon as you have, like, let's say, extra wood in the bank. Still making units from this stronghold. And you can hear he's building another Uwu right there. He's attacking my gold villagers, but I have some spearmen here, which will help me a lot to repel his attack. A little bit of fight, but the stronghold goes up. And look at that. Stronghold is up and doing a lot of damage to that archer. But he has already lost one target. Like, if you are playing with the Macedonian dynasty, don't worry if you are losing units, because you get back the 20% of the resource of the lost units, right? So even if you lose some units, it's fine, because again you get it back from war again war camp. Now all of them are really good. You can set it on spearman, or you can set it on Varangian guard or the Brogmadur. It's fine. If you need more spearmen, set it on spearman. If you need more archers, set it on archer. That's the way you should think about it. But don't forget, you always get back the 20% of the value. The best way to play them, you don't need to do this Dark Age aggression. This is one of the play style that you can pull with the Macedonian dynasty. So there are multiple play styles with the Macedonian dynasty. This is one of them where you can Dark Age rush, of course. But that does not mean you need to do Dark Age rush all the time or against every civilization. I would not Dark Age rush China or Zushi or Mongols or English, because it's just not worth it. But when there is a civilization that's really hard to protect themselves in Dark Age, you can pull this build out as well. Because don't forget, the most important about every build is that you can play them differently, right? So let's say I can build this, I can pull out this build against this civ, I can pull out this build against that civ. So sadly, I was talking with chat and I forgot to watch my gold villagers, and I'm gonna lose my gold villagers. So this 4 villager loss. Well, yeah, we had a good conversation. Let's say that. But even though I lost 4 villagers, you will see how strong the Macedonian dynasty is. He's still around, killing some of my archers. He's receiving some damage as well. And you will see he's so angry at me as like having a stronghold here. He will actually pull all of his villager to try to torch it down, while he's going to TC himself and losing more villagers because I was talking with chat. What you can do with the Macedonian dynasty, so many people were really confused about the Macedonian dynasty, where you spend your gold, because you can't spend it on Blastwind upgrades. Where you actually, when you got all the economical upgrades, just look at the top right corner, I got every economical upgrades, then you can pull villagers to stone and actually build a second TC. Okay, so when you got every economical upgrade, just pull your gold villagers, set it on stone, and build a second TC. And that's how you're gonna get extra silver as well. And don't forget to build a Varangian arsenal on the mining camp, because you can see I'm also getting silver per minute by just having a Varangian arsenal. Okay, big fight. Archer doesn't do double damage against Courage, don't forget. A lot of spearmen protecting my Bogmother. And doing a really good damage. Now, I saw him that he has a second TC. So I was like, okay, I need one more upgrade. I need the siege engineering upgrade immediately. So I didn't cancel the battle chainmail, because again, that's a 1 minute upgrade in a queue. Meanwhile, siege engineering is only 30 seconds. So I was like, okay, let's get that. It's gonna give me a little bit of HP and armor for my spearman and the Varangian guard. You can see the archers already has the +1 damage. He's losing a few villager. That was really good for me, because I lost a few villager early on my gold. As soon as I'm gonna make the ramps, I'm gonna push into his TC. He's trying to take off my reinforcement, but that's fine. The second TC is not up yet. It's coming soon. But first, I needed to make a few ramps and push into the second TC, so he can't overwhelm me with villager numbers. But as you see, I also built some farms, because don't forget, around the Grand Winery you get a 30% faster. So it's like having a good old HR economy there. Really good food economy. He's transitioning to stockyards, because I have a good vision, and the deer were all forward for him. Meanwhile, he's trying to attack my gold villagers. Don't forget, the Varangian stronghold shoots. It does some damage. Not like crazy amount, but it's damage. Meanwhile, I'm focusing his town center. And don't forget, if you are fighting, use the runestone, but try to select only one of your military unit and just put down the runestone with only one unit. Because if you pull all of them, that's gonna look a little bit awkward. Sometimes you get into a situation where, well, you can change that. You're gonna like select all your units and put down the runestone. But if you have a chance, then try to make it with only one unit. Runestone is down for me. And now I got one extra range on those archers. He's confused, he doesn't know where to push or what to do. Meanwhile, I'm taking out his villagers, and GG got called. That's kinda a feudal all-in from a Dark Age opener, Macedonian dynasty.